In last 1 week period, we have seen greater volatility coming back in base metal prices. No doubt, after an initial sharp fall in all base metal prices, we have seen prices again try to recover. Take an instant of copper, we have seen prices manage to continuously hold below 532, escalated a pressure, and we have seen market testing 524 level. But after the vaccine update, we have seen all base metal prices has rallied very well, and some of the commodities are on multi-year high. Copper, as of now, we expect getting very good support on the hope of stimulus from US and China that can bring copper prices to the level of 7,000 on LME. Whereas nickel prices, we have seen supply concern, or we can say demand for stainless steel has improved very well after the October month data. China showed consumption is now improving. Zinc prices on the other side, inventory concerns are still prevailing. Because of that, prices has managed to hold about 200 level mark and almost tested 210 level. Almost all base metal has recovered in last 1 week period. Now coming to future, we expect prices are slightly overbought. There could be a possibility of some corrections. So buy on drop should be the strategy. Unless and until 524 doesn't break for copper, whatever drop towards 526, 527 is a good level to buy, targeting 535 to 540 level as of now. Zinc prices holding above 204 level. We can see prices will be moving in a broader range of 204 to 214 level. Nickel prices, no doubt, technically slightly we can say overbought, but unless and until 1140, 1150 doesn't break, a possibility to test 1210 is highly seen. But on daily chart, there is a pattern form we call as cup and handle pattern. If prices manage to hold about 210, a sharp rally towards 1250 could be possible. But in the event of any fundamental news, then only we can see this type of breakout testing 1250 on higher side, as prices are going to be in a choppy range of 1150 to 1210. Aluminium, already we have seen prices was maintaining a good gain. In international also, we have seen a sound recovery in aluminium prices as economies are unlocked down, and also supply concern is prevailing from China. Every year we see, due to erosion of air quality, some productions are curtailed down. On that hit, we expect aluminum prices can see a very good bounce towards 162 level. The overall base metal will be more volatile, more cautious should be there. Buy on drop should be the strategy for base metal prices, especially eye on copper, nickel and aluminium. In last 1 week period, we have seen greater volatility coming back in energy complex. We have seen crude prices rallied very well to close with the gains near to more than 7%. Similarly, natural gas, initially market has dropped, but afterwards prices has recovered to close with a gain of almost 2.5% in domestic market. Coming on the fundamental side, we have seen crude prices got a support after there was an update of new vaccine from Pfizer that has supported the sentiment. But on the other side, we have already seen the demand would be more concerning, because still rising number of cases of COVID in European countries or US is a major concern, and that is a threat to energy demand. Also, as per EIA OPEC, already we have seen demand outlook for 2021 is slightly lower as compared to previous 2 years. So all this make market more choppy. Still, we expect in international, unless and until 42.50 or $43 doesn't break for WTI, prices are going to be traded in a broader range of $37 to 43 in international. Whereas on domestic side, 3200 is acting as a very sound resistance. Unless and until on weekly basis 3200 doesn't break for crude oil, maybe possible we can once again see 2800 as a immediate support. No doubt, because of vaccine, sentiments has improved. Also will be more important that after election, what will be the plan for Joe Biden in regards with the energy output and all. So that could be a game changer for energy prices for next one year period. As of now, we expect crude would be sell on rally because it's already hitting the upper channel on daily charts. So we prefer to take short on a bounce towards 3200 level with a target around 3850. Coming on natural gas, prices has rallied near to 2.5% in last 1 week period. Initially we have seen after the storm in Gulf of Mexico, prices has already shoot up. Now production are inset, because of that prices has dropped to the level of 210 212 on domestic market. Now once again there is a threat of new storm in Gulf of Mexico that can support the natural gas prices. We expect, unless and until 212 level doesn't break for natural gas, we can see prices moving towards 240 245 level also. But slightly be cautious, this Friday inventory data would be there and it is expected to show a little bit built up as compared to last week. The overall natural gas buy on drop, whereas crude oil sell on rally should be the strategy. In last 1 week period, we have seen bullion prices traded with a higher volatility. Initially, up to last month, we have seen gold and silver prices were trading in a very broader range as uncertainty was prevailing in regards with the US election. As soon as the election result was out in the market, we have seen sudden jump in gold prices has been observed to the tune of 1956 to 1960 level. Similarly, silver prices also gained to the tune of almost $26 in international, whereas on domestic market we have seen gold prices cross 50 to 500 level mark and silver prices managed to cross around 66,000 level mark. But all of a sudden we have seen a sharpest fall in last 18 months. Gold prices dropped nearly 7% in a single day after there was a report that Pfizer is coming out with a vaccine for COVID-19, and suddenly whatever the gains we have seen in last 1 week period has been truncated, and gold and silver prices closed with a negative 3% fall in gold and silver both. Overall, we expect market is going to be more volatile for next 1 week period, because one side we have already seen vaccines are in pipeline. Because of that, prices are continuously getting pressure. Technically also, holding below 1900 level mark for gold in international can fetch support at 1850 or 1820 as of now. Similarly, in silver also, holding below $25 mark can fetch support at $22 mark, whereas on domestic side, rupee depreciation could support gold and silver for a little bit. Overall, we expect next week prices are going to be traded in a very broader range between 51,500 as a immediate resistance, whereas support could be near to 48,500 as an immediate support. Similarly, silver prices will be more volatile unless and until 64,000 doesn't break. We can see prices moving towards 58,500 as an immediate support. One side vaccines are out, but on the other side, COVID concerns or COVID case are still prevailing in the market. We have seen fresh lockdowns in Europe is a major concern. Data point is also supportive for dollar. We have already seen dollar index recovering from 92.40, 92.20 to trade very well above 93 level mark. So overall, this makes bullion slightly weaker for next 1 week period. So overall, sell on rally should be the strategy for gold and silver. Thank you.